Hello, everybody, and welcome to North 100 Showdown at Canadian Highlander. I was just waiting until you broke. Showdown! My name is Wheeler, and joining me today, I have a very special guest. We have Aaron Paquette from the Spike Feeders.
Happy to be here. What's the line? I messed it up already.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. Great to be here.
It's great to be here.
It's great to be here.
Is it?
I'll see myself out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We also have a Ben on tech.
Tech, yeah, it's great having.
You don't have an excuse. And frankly, we've known each other long enough that I don't think you have an excuse. And you don't have an excuse to not support us at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. A wild thing to say given the financial and political climate of the day. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun because of all of you that solve this. And by all of this, of course, I mean the Canadian Highlander you're about to see. And if you want more information on that or the deck list we're playing, you can look in the description down below. How's it going?
Great transition.
Thank you.
Love to see
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Glad to be here.
You're nailing it. We have you're a guest, and let me tell you, from one combo player to another, they don't let me have fun here. I don't get to play combo. I have to be okay with just kicking Surge and Nelson's ass with like bad mid-range decks. They won't let me combo.
I hate to see it.
But so I figured, because we got you here, that this is the time for us to just let it all hang out. 2 ships, baby. Just 2 ships passing. It's not actually, I don't think it will be that much. We do both have combo decks. Mm-hmm. I have a Flash Rector deck, so not a Flash Hulk deck, a deck looking to cast Flash and put in primarily Academy Rector to then
Do you play other Rectors?
No.
Okay.
I'm not on curses or fetching out an Ugin, but maybe that would be okay. But I have basically an Academy Rector or like World Spine Worm. So I'm either like Vintage Cube flashing or the like 2-3 bracket at a Vintage tournament flashing. This is a list that I grabbed from the Canadian Highlander Discord from players Impulse and Zoe. They were kind of building, they said that this was a list they had been working on, and it looked pretty cool and up my alley as an enjoyer of Flash Rector. Very simple. I find Flash, I cast Flash, but I try to cast an Emrakul or cast a World Spine Worm and have a handful of counter magic. It's more combo control-y than some other Flash variants, but still, I need that card.
It's very important.
Yeah. My points are Flash, Vampiric Tutor, and Mystical Tutor. What are you playing?
I'm playing Paradox Academy, which is a list that I took from, I believe it's the most recent Spellfest that Magic Stronghold held. Mm-hmm. I think it was the winner. You have to forgive me for not knowing the name off the top of my head.
I mean, I can.
Perfect.
Great.
What is it? Who are they?
I don't know.
Them?
I don't.
All right, okay, cool.
Keep going.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I playing 4-color Academy list. It lets you play a lot of cards that I can't play in Commander.
Okay.
Saving up all cards that have been sitting in a box rotting for a long time, hoping they come off the ban list for some reason. Most of them I don't want off the ban list, such as Balance, Tinker, Tolarian Academy, which are some of my points, except Balance is appointed. So much look into that. And a few others. But yeah, I'm playing 4-color combo deck that wants to find the namesake 2 cards of Tolarian Academy and Paradox Engine. Mm-hmm. And then what to do after the fact, paperwork. I actually don't know. We're going to figure that out together probably.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
But the points that I'm playing today are Soul Ring, Tinker, Age of 2, Mana Vault, Tolarian Academy, Urza Saga. First try, no problem.
You got it perfectly.
Perfect.
I did think about this when we were getting these decks ready. Is not to stroke my own. I don't want to finish the sentence. The OG Paradox Academy decks. This guy. And I love it. It's something I don't play that often anymore, but I love it. I do have the Mindslaver Emrakul in here. And I did have a thought of like, damn, it would be good TV if I just like flash play that Emrakul and then I take your turn and try to kill you. But then it would be even funnier if I screw up while doing that because I haven't played the list in a while. Anyways, if it happens, You gotta believe me, this is not
scripted.
Not scripted at all.
not at
No,
all.
we save that for game nights. Are you? It's my favorite running joke. When? Me? You know, Ben? We got Ben's. Aaron can come too.
I'll come along. I'll take along.
Okay, great. We didn't die roll.
We did not do that.
You should know that it is tradition for me to lose the die roll.
That's good. I'm hoping to win at least something.
I rolled a 9. You rolled an 8. I'll go first. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, hand's good. All right, I'm going to kick us off with an Underground Sea, and I'm going to pass.
You're off. Tropical Island.
Ooh, okay.
And that is all from me. Go ahead.
I'm going to do something that looks scarier than it is, but you got to believe me. I'm going to play a Tropical Island.
All right. Wasn't that scary?
Well, I'm about to get the scary part. I'm going to play a Chromox.
Okay.
German foil Chromox.
Chromics.
I'm going to imprint on my German foil Chromox a German foil Opt.
Ooh, don't know that one off the top of my head.
Optionen.
Sounds right.
Germans at home, how mad are you? And I'm going to transmute a German foil Muddle the Mixture.
This does look a little scary. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm going to find Flash. I do not have the second piece in my hand. Your turn. This is my gas. I mean, it may work, but...
A little concerned.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Yep.
I have a Tree Tails.
Yep.
I have a Simic Signet.
That's a good one.
Maybe not as impressive. I have a Mox Opal.
That's also pretty good.
I have 3 artifacts, very important. Blue-green, and I have a Sylvan Scrying.
Okay. What do you want to find? Volta Whispers?
I'm thinking of Tangle Pool Bridge, actually.
Ooh, that's a good one. Indestructible.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
Couple by tap, though. Not quite what I'm looking for. I will find, once it's come across it, there's Tolarian Academy. Unsurprisingly, not in my hand already. There we are.
You did always like that. That's scary, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of scary. But this is great. I am totally okay if this is, and you got to cut me too.
Oh, yeah, right.
If we're playing combo v combo, we got to do some cutting.
Gotta keep it above board here.
I am totally okay if we just have like 7 games.
All right, well, that's all I got.
All right, untap,
Yeah.
draw. I'm going to play a Bloodstained Mire, and then I'm going to pass the turn. In your upkeep. Pass priority.
And a draw phase.
Yep.
Beginning of phase
Yeah,
1.
keep going.
Tolarian Academy.
Yeah.
Okay. Add 3 mana. Green.
Okay.
Use 3 blue. Cast Random Search.
That's okay.
I have
2 blue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have, I guess, green, blue left.
Okay. Are you okay with me being the dice man here?
Yeah, if you actually wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate
Yeah.
it. Perfect. All right. Draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Discard Teleria West. Wargate.
Okay.
Untap. I drew a good one.
Oh, no.
So I have 5. 6, 7. I'd like to put a Time Spiral on the stack.
I'm going to respond to that one.
I hate to see it.
I'm going to cast... I should tap it like that. Impulse. I'm going to look at the top 4 cards, 1 into my hand, and the rest on the bottom. I'm going to put this card into my hand. The rest are going on the bottom. That Time Spiral is going to resolve.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Yeah. This Impulse also gets shuffled back in. Time Spiral gets exiled. Okay. I do have counter magic in my list.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have interaction. I have some real mean cards in here.
I have a blue floating, I guess, if this matters. And I'll be untapping 6 lands, right? That's how this card works.
Yeah. Up to 6.
We don't want to.
You can untap my lands too.
It's true. It is legal. It is legal. It's legal play I have.
New sleeves.
Don't mind me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Interesting. Some of these are familiar. Untapping lands.
Yeah.
Only, and these are the 3 I will choose untap.
Sure.
Okay, 1 blue left. 1, 2, 3. Rings of Bright Earth.
Love to see it. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, no mana floating. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Put a memory jar on the stack.
Yep.
Who would I end my turn?
Oh, okay. I will do some things at end of turn. That's very interesting. I am going to fetch down to 18 or 19. There's not going to be a huge amount of life totals changing this game. I'm trying to remember.
What if I get on the Urza Saga plan?
That's true. Yeah, you know what? I shouldn't assume. Makes asses out of all of us. I'm going to spend a blue once I've done this, and I'm going to cast Mystical Tutor.
Yeah.
I would like to put Flash on top of my deck again.
Can I draw another Time Spiral? I guess there's a lot of these effects in the deck.
Yeah. Do you know if you're on time... Like, you're on Time Twister.
Yeah. I'm on Twister, Sail into the West.
Echo of Eons.
I had to learn what Sail into the West was for the show.
Why is that? Why is that?
Not so great in regular Commander. The one that I was generously gifted is in German.
Oh, damn.
Doesn't do me a lot of favors in remembering what it does.
You also asked what it did, and I kind of just skimmed over it. I'm like, yeah. Untap.
Yeah.
Draw. I'm going to start off by casting a Gataxian.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Targeting you. Oh, no.
So the reason why I say that is because not super familiar. I have 3 lands.
Yep.
This crop rotation and this Frantic Switch I probably should have used on my turn.
Oh,
but
okay.
Here we are. Now, was the Urza Saga joke real? It might, currently it might be airplane.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I'm going to draw.
Yeah.
That's kind of relevant.
Do you play Reveal here?
No, you can hide it. I'll remember.
At what part do you just crack memory jar out of embarrassment?
I don't want you to say any of these. I refuse. Hide my shame.
I'm going to cast a Planar Genesis.
Okay, I have a response. I have a serious question for you.
Okay.
Is there a world that in your upkeep I would have memory jarred so you don't have maybe the flash target in your hand and flash? So then you lose the flash?
I think that you can maybe do it in response to probe. Like, it depends on what your read is. Right?
I'm trying to think, do you have the other half?
Exactly.
If so, I want to disconnect them, and this will do that.
Right, exactly. I think there are a couple of points where you can decide to, like, you could crack jar now and then know that I don't have flash with that active.
At this point, I'm pod committed that is the,
Yeah.
letting Jesus take the wheel here.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of funny. You have Frantic Search, Crop Rotation.
Some Urza's Legacy Commons and some lands.
I'm going to take this card.
Okay.
Put these on the bottom. This is probably not right, but I'm in a weird mood today. I'm going to shock down to 15.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Show and Tell.
Do I respond?
You see, this is the best. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so we set aside our hands, and we draw 7.
Yeah.
I'll keep. And then we each put a card into play. Well, we each put an artifact, creature, land, enchantment into play. 3, 2, 1.
I'm a forensic gadgeteer.
I'm going to go to 14, and I'm going to find a tundra, and I'm going to prismatic ending your Mox Opal.
Oh, but I like my Mox Opal.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I can't do anything about that, I guess. Unlucky. Is it Exiles, right?
Yeah, exile.
Unfortunate.
And then I am going to pass the turn.
Yeah.
And we discard our hands.
Yeah.
I had a Silence, Balance, Nurturing Peatland, Grim Tutor, Dread Fugue.
I had a Wheel of Fortune, Fabricate, Wargate, Mana Vault, 2 lands.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm one of them. A little unfortunate.
Then we get our hand back.
Oh, yeah, right. This hand again.
And then
Tough.
we
Yep.
continue our game.
All right. Draw a card.
Yep.
Ooh, not what we're looking for here.
God, I want this Forensic Gadgeteer just to beat the crap.
It is currently my main win condition. I'm gonna play Fletchran.
Sure.
I'm gonna fold on it. Oh, even better.
Come on, I can take it.
19.
Yeah.
Find a land. Blue, white, something. Not white, green. White, red? Do I play Plateau? What else do I play Plateau? 0? 0.
There's no way I play. This deck usually plays, if it plays non-blue producing dual lands, are usually like Savannah, and that's it actually.
Yeah, I think it's these two. Red, blue. I'm not even sure what else. Find that one.
Sure.
Tundra. Drawn by Madison Gibbons. Altered by Madison Gibbons. Forever in our hearts.
I was gonna say, I mean, I don't want to judge. I don't think Madison's that old.
Don't tell us their face.
Don't tell it. We can cut that, right? We can cut that, right?
It's like cast. Okay, well, that's fine. All right, let's trick again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Cast, Frantic Search.
Would you like to have blue-green? Or do you want something else?
Blue, green is fine.
Okay.
Frantic Search.
Yep.
Bing, bang. Get out of here. Windswept Heath, Seat of the Synod. 2 of the cards that you might have known about. Mm-hmm. Use 2 of my mana left to cast a Talisman of Progress, which will let me investigate.
Get a clue.
I'm going to immediately sacrifice this clue.
You sacked a clue. It only costs 1. Because of the
right.
Forensic
His own
Gadgeteer.
text. That's crazy. All right, draw
It's
card.
a new card. There's so much text.
Pay 1 again. Ooh, I might need this for my crop rotation. Pay 1 again. We'll take key.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Move to combat.
Yep.
12.
12.
All right. I will pass.
We get another investigate trigger off of.
Oh yeah, you got
Oh,
another
right.
clue.
This card has so much text, not even once per turn.
You want to crack that clue?
I don't.
Okay, great.
I don't.
Untap. Draw.
This card's like pretty good, actually.
It's not
I
bad.
should play this thing more.
Like how we're out here resolving things like memory jar completely fine, but this card with a couple lines of investigate text.
Memory Jar has been out for enough years that I'm very familiar with the text on that thing. Forensic Gadgeteer murders a Karlov Manor. Pretty forgettable.
I'm gonna play Teferi Time Reveler.
I don't like that. Okay. I have a response.
Okay.
Because this card, I guess, becomes dead. I guess I might have 2 responses. Oh, this is kind of awkward. It's fine. Crop rotation.
Yep.
Go look.
Yep. Whatever your heart desires.
Currently desires an Urza's Saga, I think. Oh, that's like this from Fomori Vault. I love Fomori Vault.
This man's Fomori Vault pilled.
All right, there's a Saga.
Okay.
Still a response.
Yep.
Blue-green.
Okay.
I guess this thing has a chapter on it.
Me reading a book.
Use the green mana, have blue floating, cast Veil of Summer.
Ooh, okay. Draw a card. If an opponent casts a blue or black spell, spells you control can be countered. You had. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Draw one.
Yep. All right, Teferi's in play.
Yeah, have a blue mana floating.
I am going to tick up. Oh no, I have to do this the cool way. I'm going to cast Limduel's Vault.
I am under Teferi.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one pile. One.
Aren't old cards great?
I love how they design cards like they're just like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. 3, 4.
I guess in the Commander, this is normally just infinite looks. It's not actually infinite looks.
Doesn't it make it exciting?
It does. I just want to feel again.
Oh, Jesus.
It is a lot of looks.
Yeah. To be clear, I'm going for it.
Mm-hmm. And 2 more looks. Frenzy Gadgeteer is coming in for lethal. With probably more text than I'm forgetting. Oh.
I am going to keep this as the stack. So the remainder of my library gets randomized.
Give me a reminder, the Teferi lets you pick up your own permanents, right?
Yes. And it's funny you mention that, because you giving your stuff hexproof actually made me think of a line that was much better than my line before.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So initially, I was thinking about like, oh, I'm so smart. I'm going to LDV and I'm going to put a silence on top. And then I'm going to Teferi and bounce your thing and then untap and silence you in your upkeep because I draw it off my Teferi.
Yeah.
Just make sure that I did this properly. And I was like, I'm so smart. And then you played the Veil of Summer. I'm like, okay, well, I can maybe do this, but like then I'm wasting the bounce on this. And I go, oh, I could bounce my own Chromox.
Yeah.
Which I am now going to do. I'm going to bounce my own Chromox here.
You got it.
So Chromox returns to my hand. This remains exiled. I draw a card. I'm going to then play Chromox,
Yeah.
imprinting Salundi Vision.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Flash. I'm going to put Academy Rector into play.
You got it.
Academy Rector is going to die. And then says when it dies, I can exile it from my graveyard. And if I do, I get an enchantment. DM, I do that. I'm then going to find a copy of Omniscience.
Not Form of the Dragon?
No, I saved that for my Dovescape deck. Now this is where it's embarrassing. My copy of Emrakul the Promised End happens to be in a language I don't speak. Ben, can you pull up Emrakul the Promised End for me? Please and thank you.
No, I think you made
come
your
on,
bed
man.
and you're gonna have to live.
Then Versk Uberminst. When you cast a gain control, okay, of their next turn. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Emrakul the Promised End off of Omniscience. Trigger.
Yeah.
I'm then going to cast Emrakul the Aeon Storm off of Omniscience. Trigger. I'll take my extra turn.
Have response. Have mana floating.
Okay. Go off, King.
Don't even tap that. It
Yeah,
costs
you
one
got
less.
mana full.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Untap.
Yep.
Draw. Tick up. Combat.
Yep. Annihilator 6?
Attack with these, Annihilator 6.
Yeah, it's 6.
Go to damage.
Yep.
Take 28.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That was not what I expected.
What were you looking for? For windows.
Well, I was originally going to find the Orm's Chant.
Yeah.
To then draw and brick your next turn.
Sure.
But then I realized that if I put Rector on top, I have Flash in hand, and then the bouncing my own Chrome Mox lets me get the Rector to... Yeah. So I don't even know if I should have Mystical for Flash, but I was like, it's just so good if I have this card in my hand.
Mm-hmm. I was terrified.
Yeah. That was a wild... just like... You know, that's the part of live by the draw 7, die by the draw 7. You know, I took this deck to like our year-end tournament.
Yeah.
And I end up losing in like the semis or something. Maybe it might even be quarters, but my pride is going to tell me it was the semis, where I must have drawn 50 cards in one turn and I bricked, and I was just like, well, mind you, that was back when that deck had Calmy Gem in it. The 4, you know the one?
Returns
Dude,
to
you
land.
can balance your...
It resets your academy.
Yes, it resets your academy.
That's crazy.
See? It's so good.
Is it a landfall set?
Busted. Tap Ancient Tomb and Workshop. Play Cali Gem, return the 2, replay Workshop. That's like plus mana or something. Would you like to go first?
I would like to go first.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks for offering.
This guy.
Oh. Interesting. I'm really good at drawing Frantic Search. The third time I've drawn it in 2 games.
Making High Tide players jealous.
Right? I'm set it back, though.
I'll keep this. It's a bit of a weird one. How open are you to me making suggestions from the previous game?
Oh, yeah, tons.
Okay, so like I can tell you that I think you could have maybe killed me, and if not killed me, infinite mana me.
Yeah.
I think you had enough to crop rotation for Inventor's Fair for Basalt Monolith, and then Monolith rings me.
In the same turn?
I think so. If you play a Seed of the Side, if you play an artifact land for your land, I think your Academy now taps for 4. So you go 4 plus 2 up to 6. Frantic Search gives you 3, and then...
Oh, yeah, because instead of like burning the search, or sorry, the... No, I'm thinking the turn prior, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like it gets you infinite colorless,
Yeah.
and you have the Gadgeteer, which can draw you some cards. It doesn't guarantee the kill. I don't know if you have the math to crack Inventor's Fair and copy it with
It's a lot. Like 4,
your
5, 6. It's a lot.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah, probably.
But
like,
you can generate infinite mana. I don't know if you can kill with that, but that was the like.
makes sense.
Ooh.
I'm still pretty like obviously new to a lot of the lines.
Yeah.
And like I kind of tunnel on the ones that I'm more familiar with.
Yeah. That's
Kind of a bad habit.
I wouldn't call it a bad habit, but I think it's a helpful tool for people getting into, like, people playing these decks, where often, this is my PSA, don't get intimidated by combo. It's so easy. You can do it, babe. I believe in you.
We saw Surge play Underground Breach, or Underworld Breach.
See, we don't even know the card names around here.
Yeah, I think combo decks can be for sure be intimidating, but this one like has a lot of lines, but a lot of lines are like redundant to kind of get to the same end result.
Yeah.
So like once you become a little more familiar with those, like I'm only loose with like I'm familiar with maybe half of them, but I
Right.
still think I'm pretty confident enough to play something like this.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though like Canadian Highlander is not a format I play often enough at all. So
Right. The refinement can come later.
Right.
It's knowing those lines and being like, yeah, I'll just go for it. It's
yeah,
important.
perfect. I found a keepable 6.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Good luck.
Your pre-games.
No. Do you?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you for
Good luck,
asking. Sorry, hold on. This ley line of resonance. Yeah.
Ancient 2.
Writes down Fire Ice.
I have 2 life for a. Is it Signet?
Yep.
Pass.
I'm going to lead on a Meticulous Archive.
You got it.
CDH players hate it. Well,
They don't play enough of them.
which is so wild to me. I'm going to bin a Polluted Delta
They just all want to play Tarnish Citadel instead.
Please, you're going to get a comment section full of just...
The best.
Well, just full of slurs that haven't really made it over to Highlander yet.
Oh, okay. I have a Heath.
Yep.
And I actually am just going to pass, I think. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to just play a Tundra and pass.
Attack miss.
Yep.
What am I getting here? This, since we're here, I'm also going to try to cast this crop rotation.
That's okie dokie by me. I wonder what he's getting.
It's actually Tarnished Citadel.
Oh, no.
It's pretty embarrassing, actually.
Command Beacon.
I'll find my good friend at Tulane Academy.
Okay. Getting an Opal Palace so my Marath comes into play with one more counter. That's
X can't be 0.
not anymore.
Go to my turn.
Yeah.
Draw. Tree of Tales.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This card doesn't do what it needs to do.
It's a reasonable amount of mana.
It is not enough. I'll pass.
End of turn, I'm going to opt.
So what was that?
Optionin.
Thank you.
Ooh. Bottom. And draw. Untap. Draw. I am going to play a Bayou and pass.
I don't know if I should play this in a turn, but I'm going to. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4.
Yep. He's declaring a thumb war.
Activate, put Talon Gates of Matara from my hand on the battlefield.
Damn, he's ramping. Okay, yeah.
Ramp, that's it. Go to my
Yeah,
turn.
all right, yeah, go ahead.
Ramping.
That card's so funny.
It is. Alright. This card has to find me something I need, right? Like, this feels stupid. Which better to have access to? Play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8? 7? 4?
You're a gas tank all you want.
Play Nord War.
Okay.
Pay 2.
Yep.
Cast a Talisman of Curiosity.
Yep.
I'm going to try to cast this spell for the max amount of mana I can and
yeah.
hope for the best here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Notably, I have to make a white off this. So still 4.
Oh, yeah.
5, 6, 7. Which means this is for 4.
X is for 4.
What I'm finding is a great question, but it is the last card in my hand.
I am at, like, the Fair Wargate, like, the One Ring is pretty dope.
That's a good card.
Hers is pretty dope, but, like, the One Ring is... I mean, I'm not gonna lead you into what you're doing. I will respond.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, if you're like, I gotta get something, the One Ring is a pretty good card source. I'm gonna cast Salundi Vision.
You got it.
Top 6, I put an Instant Sorcery. I don't play with this card. I found it preordained. I don't play with this card that often anymore, but it's kind of neat. I guess it's good if you have an Omniscience and want to make some land drops. Go ahead. Yeah, you're good.
All right. Oh, I can fan Cameo. I love Cameo. Oh, Mystic Forge. Probably not better than One Ring.
Forge is pretty good too. Forge, One Ring. The Crystal Skull. I would no, Aaron, no! It's a hill giant.
Listen, I see something, start the clock somehow.
Yeah,
Oh, I can get my old friend Forensic Gadgeteer.
we know how good that beats down.
Yeah, I can almost tell you the entire text on the card. Yeah, lots of things. Hull Breacher, I love Hull Breacher. Yeah, it's just gonna be the One Ring.
Okay. That is, yeah, that's a good one.
Hopefully. I'm gonna put a burden counter here.
Yeah.
Pass. I have protection. That card has this ability.
Untap.
Is this till my next turn?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Or
can't
sorry, you don't have protection because you haven't cast it.
Oh, dang it.
But I'm also
I'm trying to get protection from double Emrakul here, so.
It's good that you played around the second one. I'm going to play An Underground Sea. It's ugly. Not to.
I wasn't gonna say
not to be that guy.
Listen, I'm the guest here.
I need to visit you at Vegas to maybe.
No, we'll be
we'll
there.
figure it out. I'm gonna cast Teferi Time Raveler.
Quit that.
I'm gonna give you another One Ring.
Oh, thank you. How generous.
And then I'm going to pass.
Right.
And in your upkeep, I'm going to cast Orm's Chant this time.
We talked. Hey, this is a. We talked about this last game.
It's a different silence.
I'm sure it is. All right.
So you can't play spells.
Get chanted. Go to draw my card.
Yep.
Ah, perfect. Razortide Bridge.
There it is.
It is funny when when I'm sleeving this deck up and it's like Tolarian Academy, Ancient Tomb, City of Traders, Razortide Bridge. Mm-hmm. It's funny. You put artifact land on anything. It's good enough.
Yeah, you're winning over the pauper players. Don't worry.
I cannot cast the One Ring. I will pass.
Nice. Draw. Tick up to Fairy.
For your next sorcery, you can cast it instantly.
I'm going to play a new one. I'm going to play Mistrise Village.
Is it the Scry 2-1?
No, it's
Surveil
the
2?
next spell I cast this turn can't be countered one.
Ooh, it's not the one from Bloomer.
No. My
control
my
a
rat
frog or-
surviles. I've already lost the plot. Go ahead. Go.
Untap upkeep.
Yeah, you're good.
Draw. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. I guess there's a world I don't tap this, right? I actually don't know. Lifesteal probably doesn't matter.
I don't
We're
think
not
you're
gonna think about it.
matters. Yeah.
Definitely don't need that one. Probably don't need that one. 4 life or 2 life. Play out the One Ring.
I'm gonna try to hardcast this Force Will.
Oh, that's super cool. Yeah. In that case, let's Great Furnace.
Yep.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Tick up.
Yeah.
I could do this later. Hey Ben, can you put Teferi Time Raveler on the screen for me?
Does this happen often?
Only if I need to make a bid out of it. Thank you. I'm going to play an Overgrown Tomb and shock myself.
You got it.
And then I'm going to pass.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
Interesting. White, blue. You turn the blue into blue-red.
Okay.
I think I cast the Teferi Time Raveler.
Oh, not this guy. I'm going to respond and cast Stock Up.
Oh. That feels bad. Yeah.
Top 5, and I can do this because it's
Yeah.
Teferi
You can.
for the folks at home.
What a card, eh? The Power Creep Divination.
I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this.
Yeah.
Put these on the bottom in any order. Wow, power creeps out of control. I am going to fire off another sorcery while we're here. I'll play this preordained.
This is really all of them, or I thought it was...
That's why I double checked.
Oh, was it? I wasn't sure if it was just one or all of it. Like, you can just play instance.
Yeah, it's until the end of your next turn. You can play sorceries as though they had flash.
Yeah, checks out.
Go to preordain.
But it's my turn. Does this eat up my chess clock?
I think so. I hope.
Pretty
God,
good.
God, I hope so. You have one card in hand.
I do.
Go to bottom both of these and draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a Teferi.
Perfect. And those Teferis can't bounce Teferis.
No,
I wonder if that's by design.
they didn't think it through. It's War of the... Forget it, Jake. It's War of the Spark. Yeah,
I can target this.
Sure.
I'm going to add a blue in response.
sure. 12.
Yeah. I'd add a blue. That was stupid. Anyway, I'm going to draw a card.
Yeah. Once again, I don't know how much the life total matters.
All right, I'm going to let Ancient Den join the gang here.
Yeah.
Use my Ancient Den. Oh, that's not true. Yes, it is. Talisman of Curiosity.
Yeah.
Pass.
Untap. Draw.
How many cards you got over there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some of
That's a
them
few.
Some of them good.
I
Some
hope
of
so.
them,
You
some of them good.
stocked up a couple of them.
I have stocked up. Oh, it should be like this. I'm going to cast Planar Genesis.
Yep. Holy, what is that? It's a lot of letters.
Oh, Welten Schupfung?
Yeah.
Welten Schupfung.
Good luck with that one.
Hey, Germans, what are we doing? Please don't cancel me. I am going to... Do I care about this? Can I do anything about it? Maybe? I'm going to tick up Teferi.
You got it.
I'm going to cast my own copy of the One Ring.
You got it.
I'm going to tap it. Put a burden counter on it.
It's a way to win.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right, untap. Drop. This card is probably fine, right? Find out. White.
Yep.
Green. Red. I don't know why I keep keeping this Talons up, like I'm going to use it to filter mana. Search for Glory.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, right? Hopefully.
Yeah.
I guess it resolves, right?
Yep.
Good old Teferi's Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, legendary. Legendary card.
Yep.
That's good.
Planeswalkers.
Yeah,
Saga.
the first, this Narset looks pretty good.
Oh.
Ooh, maybe it's actually this card. Take it back. Yeah. Well, I'm not reading the rest of my cards.
Woo!
I'm going to find Ugin, Eye of Storms.
That's-
I assume that is the best target. If it's not, too late.
Who cares? It's new. It's exciting. Yeah.
Is a legendary permanent. That's what matters.
Yep.
Now, I got lots of mana, thankfully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, God.
Cast an Ugin, Eye of Storms. I have a cast trigger.
Yeah, cast trigger.
It has to be the One Ring, right?
It can only target one that permanent has one or more colors.
Has to be Teferi, right?
That's got to be Teferi.
Choose Teferi.
Which one?
You know, I appreciate that you asked. You know what? I'm actually going to need... Oh, I actually won't need more than this.
Oh my God, showing off too.
All right. Now, I haven't actually read the rest of this card very much in my life. Gain 3 life, draw a card, not bad. I guess that is the option. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Go to 9. Oh, it gains me life. That's crazy. Gain 3, right?
Yeah, you get through. Okay.
Draw a card.
Yep.
All right. So I guess I will uptick my Teferi here. Mm-hmm. I'll pay 1 for a Soul Ring.
Commander player.
Right. Oh. I should have saved it. Right. This card has other text I forgot about.
Yeah, you can take it back if you want. That's
Good.
fine.
I don't need that.
Yeah, you might need to
can-
filter the mana.
We can win asterisks, you know?
Yeah.
Pass. Not to get ahead of myself. But,
Untap.
yeah.
Take one. Draw. I'm gonna tap this and draw 2 cards.
Yeah, still don't like that part. They think that... did they test that Ugin could not exile the One Ring?
No. Probably
Did
not.
they test the One Ring?
Did they test the One Ring? They did, and they saw large dollar signs, and they're like, "This is."
Hey,
great.
that's reason enough for me. You know?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I do have things I do.
I'm going to abrupt decay your Teferi.
Hate to see it, but, you know, it's okay.
I'm going to take 2 off this Hallowed Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4,
Maybe
5,
play
6,
a multicolor permanent?
no.
Or,
But
it could be one color too, actually. One's fine.
I am going to discard kind of an embarrassing card.
Oh.
I'm going to discard. I'm going to go to cleanup, and I have 8 cards in hand. I'm going to discard Ristic Tutor. Are you familiar with the card?
I am very familiar with Ristic
For the folks at home, it's 3 mana. Find any card unless an opponent pays 2 generic. Real bad this matchup. Which pile do you want to put? Aaron can do it 3 times. Go ahead.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw. I'd like to uptick my Ugin.
Yes.
Gain 3 life, even. Draw a card. Oh. That's sick. In for that. Tap 3 artifact lands. Mm-hmm. Like the cast of Rings of Bright Hearth.
Oh, that's scary.
That's for next
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Play one of my favorite lands of Magic.
Glimmer Void.
Glimmer Void.
Dope.
It's nice to see it still see play in the Year of Our Lord. Pass turn.
And a turn, I'm going to activate Mistrise Village. So the next spell I play can't be countered.
You got it.
I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast Flash.
You got it.
I'm going to put a World Spine Worm into play.
But I need my Ugin.
So it immediately dies. I'm not going to pay the difference. It is put into my graveyard, so I have a World Spine Worm trigger as well. And I'm going to make 3 5/5s with Trample.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, I thought about... So I drew this defense grid. And I thought about playing it before activating this Ugin. And I was like, I wonder if it'll matter. Turns out it might have.
I mean, I think I'm misprising here mostly for appearances.
It costs 3, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. You know what?
I got one. I got one.
Shame. That and like killing one, or I guess I'd kill a worm. Probably still in bad shape.
Untap. Take 2. Draw.
Go to 3.
Oh, you want me to tap this this One Ring?
No, I'd like you to attack me for 15.
Oh, I see. I'm going to attack
Yeah.
Ugin.
I guess I can't complain about that, but I would really have preferred to get attacked for 15.
Yeah. Then I'm going to tap this One Ring.
The 6 life actually came in handy. Yeah.
I'm going to play a Nurturing Peatland. I'm going to immediately sack it to draw a card. I'm not getting enough cards here. I'm going to go to end step and clean up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to discard a... God, these all suck. I guess Path to Exile and a Bloodstained Mire. Go ahead.
You got it. On tap.
Yep.
Draw. Add a green.
Yep.
Cast Soul Guard Lantern.
I'm going to cast Mental Misstep. This seems silly, but I have a reason.
I'm trying to draw 2 cards off of it.
Oh, my reason was I hate this card. But yeah, actually
What's wrong
drawing
with this?
it hits my graveyard.
Well, that too. I'm just trying to draw 2 cards. So that means it's fine, right?
Also, I'm good. I mean, I know you have Soul Ring, but I don't know you have Soul Ring.
You want to counter the Soul Ring?
No. What I'm saying is I saw a 1-mana spell, so I fired this off.
Seems very reasonable.
Yeah.
This one thing again, drawing divinationing me when I have 1,000 mana.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
not terrible.
also pretty scary.
Again, I don't think playing this thing. All right, I will pass. Yeah, pass.
End of turn, I'm going to cast Auroral Procession. This is also why. Targeting Force of Will.
It's the instant speed regrowth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a hand. This goes here. Untap.
You played with that card much?
A little bit.
Has it been good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
I've been like slotting in some decks that doesn't come up often enough, but it seems good on paper.
I'm going to tap this One Ring.
Oh yeah, right.
2, 3, 4. Going to play Hedge Maze. I'll keep that on top. Going to hit you for 15.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap 3 and cast Balaged Recovery.
That's one put on top of your library?
No, it's just Regrowth.
Oh.
I'm going to target Orm's Chant.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? I'm going to go to end step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Discard Breeding Pool, Darkslick Shores, and Fatal Push.
That sounds all right.
Go ahead. You're getting the full Academy experience.
Upkeep.
You break on your draw. Upkeep. Yeah. Worms chant you.
I can resolve.
Okay.
Pass.
Take 4. Go to 6. Draw. Combat.
I'm dead.
Okay. Thank you for the games. Yeah, that's, I mean, the thing about this deck, as somebody that's played it a ton in this format,
Yeah.
right, is that sometimes when you play this deck in a tournament, you will go 4-0, 8-0, and have the most toxic thoughts about your playability. Where you're like, I'm the best. Everybody is absolute dog shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're just like, it's unbelievable. And then sometimes you play and you're like, oh my God, this is the most broken deck of the format. This format's unbalanced. Like, I can't believe more people aren't playing it. And then you have the matches or games or tournaments where you go like 0-2 and you're like, how did I draw these lands? I'm on 29 lands. I'm on 30 lands. Or like, how did I brick? It was a draw 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this deck seems like it's a deck that you could, like, when you hit the highs, it's crazy.
Yes.
Like, you just, yeah, like you said, you feel like the best player in the world. The deck feels unstoppable.
Right.
And then you're like, I sleeved up Razor Card.
Yeah.
Like, I sleeved up, just like, what is even the search for glory? What is this? Like, I'm trying to find snow permanents. But yeah, like, your highs are insanely high. But your lows are embarrassingly low.
Yeah, and you can kind of like meet halfway where like I think you picked up, I mean, not to really slam the whole commander player part, but you know, your channel makes a lot of commander. You play a bit of commander. But it's like this is a card that when I first started playing it in Eggs and like Paradox, people laughed. They're like, you know, it's a commander card, right? Mm-hmm. And then when you pair it with any of these like artifacts that cycle, it just, or even fetch lands. Like the value.
To draw it.
Yeah, it just, like, especially with fetch lands now, if decks play like surveil lands.
Oh, sure.
Like you can get a double surveil occasionally. Like it's so sick.
It has a lot of cute interactions. And then also just like enables which ways to win.
Right.
It is interesting seeing, like being primarily commander nowadays, seeing cards that were either designed for commander, from commander sets, whatever you want to call them, like bleed into normal constructed formats. Mm-hmm. Like obviously when Shooter Nemesis and Scavengers came out, those cards were obvious nods. But then stuff like even like Minskin Boost seems obviously good. But even the card I'm playing, Sail into the West, right, has this instant speed time twister effect or a wheel effect that like they wouldn't print in any other product. You know,
yeah.
But,
where else are they going to do
right,
it? You know,
like instant speed draw 7s like seem kind of busted, and then seeing these kind of cards bleed into these formats is like so interesting. But seem like when there's a lot of people who are like kind of like set in their ways, like this is the way to do it. But then seeing these kind of gimmicky cards bleed in and it being actually good. It's interesting watching on the sidelines, for sure.
This is also the kind of archetype where you can't really afford to care what other people think, right? You can't afford to be like, oh, this card looks jokey or gimmicky or whatever. And it's like, who cares? It fits the role, right? And like being able to evaluate that and assess that and maybe look at what people like are doing in Commander or in like CDH and see what the kind of like the different analogs are doing. Super important and something that, frankly, I don't think enough Canlander players do.
I think a lot of people who maybe don't play formats who are like kind of hyper-focused by the Pro Tour, like Commander 2, and definitely CEDH, it's definitely like a bunch of people think this is the best thing, so they do that thing.
Right.
When in reality, there's like many other things you could be doing that people just don't even give the time of day.
Yeah. Like this deck. Flash was almost always just Flash Hulk. And then people were like, wait a minute, do we need the Hulk? And it's just kind of a cool, like it plays out completely differently. Like my end game was I have a board and I have counter spells. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Thank you very much for playing with me.
Thanks for being here.
How was it on a scale from yes to great?
Great.
Great. Would you like to plug anything and let people know what's going on?
Yeah, if you want non-Canadian Highlander at all content, you can check us out on which camera we're looking at here?
That one I'm
perfect.
Yeah.
Check us out at the Spike videos on YouTube. We produce mostly casual content for Commander, but a lot of the CDH one time in between set releases, which there feels like there's an endless amount nowadays. And I'm definitely not savvy enough to be building new set CDH decks.
Right.
But we do a lot of that. We do a lot of regular Commander, like a lot of other people.
This is a dig at Surge, by the way, not at you. You've done some Canlander gameplay. There's a rare occurrence of me losing to someone in Canlander. This is because I kicked Surge's ass and Nelson's ass.
You know what? I haven't seen much, but I definitely have seen that.
It was so messed up. I'm pretty sure I got like Ruhan berserked against me, and I'm like, this is not what the format does. This is not real.
Well, Ruhan is definitely one of these like jokey cards.
Yes.
Like, it's just a 4 mana 7.
Yeah, just sometimes it just kills people.
Yeah, Elliot, shout out to Elliot DeWick. Wish you were here.
How come you never called, babe? Anyways. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you again to Aaron for joining me today. Thank you to Ben on Tech.
Happy raid be here.
And thank you to Wheeler for wheeling. And if you would like to see what we're dealing with, you can go to patreon.com/loadingreadyrun, because everything we do is brought to you. And that's brought to you by you. I think I missed the part of that sentence. But that's the best way to support us and make sure that we can keep doing cool stuff like this and keep having guests over.
It's your first time here, it's fine.
There's also deck lists and format info, and see you next time. Bye.